handed over Indian soldier Chandu Babulal Chavan to Indian authorities through the Wagah border in Amritsar. Indian soldier Chandu Babulal Chavan was released by Islamabad. He belongs to Rashtriya Rifles and had strayed across the LOC hours after the surgical strikes in September last year. Brother of the released soldier Chandu Babulal Chavan has thanked the government for efforts put by it to get him released.
सबसे पहला तो भारत सरकार का शुक्रगुजार हूँ और जो प्रयास किए गए हैं हमारे जो एमओए साहब है डॉक्टर सुभाष भामरे साहब, तो उन्होंने जो प्रयास किए हैं तो उनके ज़िंदगी भर मैं ऐसा नहीं भूलूंगा। जब तक मेरी जान रहेगी तब तक मैं उनके साथ ही रहूँगा और उनको मैं थैंक यू बोल के समाप्त नहीं करूँगा। और जो डीजीएमओ लेवल पर जो बात हुई है उसका भी मैं शुक्रगुजार रहूँगा। और इंडियन आर्मी के मैं भी एक सोल्जर हूँ, तो उन्होंने जो प्रयास किए है उसका भी लास्ट तक मैं भूलूंगा नहीं है। और मैं जो मेरी ड्यूटी है और ईमानदारी से और जब तक मेरी साथ चलती रहेंगे तो अपने देश के लिए मेरी ड्यूटी कुर्बान रहेगी।
And for the latest on this story, we are now joined by correspondent Amritpal Singh from Amritsar. Well, Amritpal, we're hearing that Chandu Babulal Chavan has been handed over and he's returned to India. We were just listening to his brother expressing his thanks to the government for the efforts that have been put in order to achieve this.
Yes, the government has been from day one, Rukma, pursuing Pakistan to see reason and return Sipahi Chandu Babulal Chavan, who had inadvertently crossed the border a day after the surgical strikes in September last year. The very next day, the DGMO, the Indian DGMO spoke with his Pakistani counterpart on the phone line, giving details of Sipahi Chandu Babulal Chavan, his rank, his unit, the exact place where he crossed over, telling them that he had crossed over with his weapon, with an assault rifle. He was patrolling. He had inadvertently crossed over in the wee hours because of the terrain, and he should be returned. After that, the military top brass at the top level had been pursuing the matter. Defense Minister Manohar Parrikar had taken special interest in the case and mounted pressure on Pakistan. Pakistan, took a little while. On October 13th, their DGMO confirmed that they had the Sipahi Chandu Babulal in their custody. And after that, it's taken close to about 4 months. They themselves admit that our Sipahi had crossed over inadvertently, and but as the Geneva Convention clearly states that he should be sent back and released at the earliest. So they've taken a little longer than they should have, but finally wisdom has dawned upon Pakistan, and Pakistan chose to abide by its international obligations and returned Sipahi Chandu Babulal Chavan.
Right, and Amritpal, what are your sources telling you about the condition that Chavan has been in? It's been 4 months since this process began, as you told us earlier.
Well, this process takes time. He's just been handed over. He will go through a medical checkup, and he'll go through a debriefing with various agencies, including the army. After that, only they'll be in a position to put out a statement. In fact, we are awaiting a statement from the Ministry of External Affairs on this handing over of our Sipahi. What his exact condition is, we'll get to know once this whole process is over and they put out the details.
Right, and meanwhile, a final word from you on how India would be looking at this as the gesture behind it, the intention behind Pakistan, finally handing over a soldier, although it has taken quite some time.
They are bound to do it. It is their international obligation as a signatory to the Geneva Convention, to the Third Geneva Convention. All responsible international states are supposed to abide by it. Once, as I said, Article 4 of the Third Geneva Convention very clearly states that if captured military personnel is in their custody, he should be repatriated immediately. It should be conveyed to the other country immediately, and he should be handed over immediately. It prohibits any kind of torture during custody. Now we'll get to know once he's medically examined that what he's gone through, what his psychological state is, what his mental state is, and after all that, India would be in a position to say anything.
Right.
But of course, at the face of it, India would thank Pakistan that you have done what you were supposed to do.
Right, right. Right, Amritpal, thank you very much for joining us there and for all your inputs. And as Amritpal just told us, well, the process of Chandu Babulal Chavan's medical examination and other details could take some time. As of now, news is that he has been handed over to India, a big relief there for his family. And we just heard his brother thanking the government for all the efforts that have been put in on the part of the government in order to secure his release.